Excuse me. So hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to start off with today is it's 10 a.m. right now, so we're going to start off with the daily lessons. Okay. As I discussed before, we are still continuing with IELTS writing task 1. It may take a couple weeks or even to this month because there is a lot of things to cover. And these are short, free daily lessons, okay? They're going to be about 15 to 20 minutes each, okay? So what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to go over the rubric again, okay? And also we're going to take a look at several different, probably just one different example, maybe a pie graph, because that's pie chart, because that's the most common, okay? So let's get started. This is the IELTS, the public version, okay? So we have band levels number 9, which is the highest, and 1 is the lowest. As we mentioned before, task achievement, okay? We have to do several things for task achievement. We have to do the paraphrase the question. We have to do the overview. You have to do the features and comparisons, okay? Band level 9 is really hard to get, even for native speakers. So it satisfies all the requirements of the task and clearly presents a fully developed response, okay? If you have a band level 8, covers all requirements of the task sufficiently, presents, highlights, and illustrates key features, okay? I would refrain from bullet points, okay? I usually would do full sentences. That it's more formal that way, okay? And then we get lower here. Number 7 requires all the requirements, okay? Has an overview, has the main trends, okay? But could be more extended. You're missing some parts, okay? Missing some features, missing some statistics, missing some numbers. When it goes lower, it addresses the requirements of the task, okay? Has the overview, okay? But does not adequately represent some details. It might be irrelevant or inaccurate. So you made a mistake in reporting the features, okay? Maybe there's a number that you missed or a number that's false, okay? It's supposed to be 17%, but you put 18%, okay? Or you mixed some percentages around, okay? So some of them are inappropriate, not relevant, or is make a mistake. It's a mistake, basically, okay? So here, it goes even lower, okay? Inaccurately covers. So number 6 is addresses the task, okay? When we go lower to number 5, you're missing one of the 4 key features, okay? You're missing either the overview, features, comparisons, or the paraphrase. You're missing something. The format could be inappropriate. You're mixing up the format, okay? There is some data that is not given, okay? So number 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 0 are basically, it will not be successful for you to get into college or even pass the citizenship. You need about a 5 or a 6 to do that. When you want to go to college, it's 6 and above, okay? If you want to be a teacher, obviously it'll be 8 or 9, okay? An IELTS teacher, okay? So number 4, attempts to address the task but does not. Some features are not there and are inappropriate or inaccurate. Details are missing, unclear. There's repetition. Number 3, fails to address the task, okay? Or it is misunderstood. Number 2, the answer is barely related to the task. It's not related. Number 1 is answer is completely not related. 0 is you didn't do it or just plagiarized, okay? Let's go to coherence and cohesion, as we said, okay? It's organization, those 4 things. Use cohesive in a way that attracts no attention. Basically, it flows naturally, okay? Number 8, the sequences is logical, okay? All aspects of cohesion as well. Paragraphing sufficiently and appropriately, okay? Has a logical organization, logical information, clear ideas, uses a range of cohesive devices, although some may be under or overused. Number 6, arranges information and ideas coherently. And there is a clear overall progression, but there might be some mistakes, might be some technical mistakes, could be faulty or mechanical mistakes, okay? May not always be clear when you're referencing or might be in order. So 6 and below is a borderline fail, okay? Presents information with some organization, but lacks progression. It doesn't have, it doesn't move along, doesn't flow correctly, okay? Maybe some repetition, maybe repetitive because of lack of referencing and substitution. You're repeating things over and over again, which is not necessary. You only have 150 words. Use them wisely, okay? Number 4 is definitely 4 and lower is going to be a fail, okay? Not arranged in any manner. Use basic devices, but are inaccurate or repetitive. Google the linking words, the cohesive devices. There's a list. Use them. Use different linking words. Don't keep on repeating them, okay? Okay? Does not organize ideas logically. May use a very limited range of cohesive devices. And those used may not indicate a logical relationship between ideas. Has very little control or organizational features. Fails to communicate any message. Okay? Number 1. Let's go resources. Let's go resources, again, is vocabulary. Uses a wide range of vocabulary, sophisticated control, no minor errors. Number 8 is a wide range, good fluency, flexibility, okay? Using uncommon lexical resources, but occasionally some inaccuracies or mistakes, rare errors in spelling or word formation. Number 7, okay, more errors, occasional errors, okay? Number 6, many errors, okay? Some are not adequate, the vocabulary, some mistakes. They're not using the vocabulary correctly. Maybe a collocation is a mistake, or word formation or spelling, many errors. When you go to 5 level, level 5, band level 5, there's a limited use, and there is many errors, noticeable errors, okay? Number 4, even more errors, also repetitive, basic vocabulary. Number 3, limited vocabulary, okay? Some errors are so distorted that it doesn't make sense, okay? Number 2, number 1. Number 1 is isolated words that doesn't make sense. Number 2 are extremely limited vocabulary with a lot of errors, okay? Now we're going to grammatical range and accuracy, the grammar. A use of wide range of structures with full flexibility and accuracy, very rare, minor errors, okay, band level 9, okay? Band level 8 uses a wide range of structures. The majority of sentences are error-free. Makes only very occasional errors or inappropriacies. Number 7, uses a variety of complex structures. Produces frequent error-free sentences. Has good control of grammar and punctuation, but may make a few errors. Okay. Number 6, uses a mix of simple and complex sentence forms. Makes some errors in grammar and punctuation, but they rarely reduce communication. Okay. Number 5, uses only a limited range of structures, attempts complex sentences, but these tend to be less accurate than simple sentences. May make frequent grammatical errors and punctuations, may be faulty errors, can cause some difficulty for the reader. Okay. Number 4, uses only a very limited range of structures with only rare use of subordinate clauses. Some structures are accurate, but errors predominate and punctuations is often faulty. Number 3, much more errors, many more errors, okay? Number 2 and 1, also number 1 cannot form sentences at all. And number 2 cannot use sentence forms except for memorized phrases. Okay. So that is the rubric for today. Tomorrow, let's scroll down here. We're doing some, okay, so we can talk about comparative languages. Okay. Here is the email address, info@therightsolutions.ca. My phone number is here, and the address is here. Okay. So we are going to do some introductory differences. Okay. Introductory, generally, there is a significant or wide disparity. That means a big difference, introducing differences. Comparative structures. Okay. In contrast to, in comparison to. B is larger or smaller. Okay. Narrow means small. By a margin of means that the amount. Staggering means a lot. Okay. Okay. A is just over or under or approximately. Okay. Smaller or bigger than B. A and B are different. Okay. Now we go to number 3. A is under or over twice, 3 times as B. Number 4. A is considerably, marginally, or slightly, which is small. Considerably, substantially is big. A is almost roughly the same size, similar. A produces or consumes more or less, fewer. Okay. Superlative structures, okay. Ranks first, second, third. Okay, something like that. Okay, those are those comparative languages. We're going to talk about contrast linkers. As we said, cohesive devices. Okay, over 90% of exports were fruits. However, which is the next one, however, this is it. However is in contrast to. See, you're losing different languages. In contrast, on the other hand, these are transitions, and you're comparing and contrasting different things. Conjunctions. Conjunctions connect 2 sentences together, 2 subjects. Okay? You and I. Okay? And is the conjunction. Here, 90% of exports were fruits, whereas or while connecting industrial exports contribute to none. Okay? On one hand, 90% of exports was this. On the other hand, industrial exports was none. Okay? So as whereas while 90%. Okay? Although almost all girls were interested in art activities, only 50% of boys took part in them. Approximations. Okay? 12.1%, you can say just over 12%, approximately 12%, a little more than 12%. 11.9% is almost 12%, approximately 12%, a little less than 12%, just below 12%. 146 kilos, almost nearly 150 kilos, approximately about around 150 kilos, less than 150 kilos. Okay. Reporting proportions. Okay. Representing of common proportions. 75% or 3/4. If people are good at math, they'll just do the math. Okay. Other structures. The share or contribute or proportion or percentage of, okay, formed, accounted for, was responsible for, compromised, contributed. The remaining 40% was allocated. Okay. So we're going to talk about this a little bit later. Okay. Let's see. These are practices, but I want to talk about writing tasks. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to start about a writing task. Okay. This is a bar chart. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a bar chart. Okay. So please come to 10 a.m. Please email me. Okay. Email me at info@therightsolutions.ca, and I'll gladly send you the meeting link, the Zoom link. I also will send you the Google Classroom so you can access all these documents. Okay. Until next time, thank you for participating. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, you can also email me. Okay? Thank you. I'll see you next time.